So really quick, hello you guys. I am Maria and I'm the admin of the Money Making Esthetician Facebook group. And today I'm joined with Tracy, who is an absolute doll. So tell us about you. How long have you been in the industry and why did you become an esthetician?
Great question. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. So my name is Tracy, aka TLC. I've been in the industry now for 9 years, 10 years next year, y'all. Woo-hoo! They say you do something 10,000 times or 10 years, you could do it in your sleep. So looking forward to that. And I chose aesthetics, believe it or not. Beauty has been in my life my whole life. My mom was a Mary Kay consultant, Avon. She won the car. And subconsciously, I didn't realize that I was into skin because I was like going into corporate. I got my degree in nutritional science and just wasn't really happy with that. So I decided to go back to school for aesthetics. I Googled it and it said in 2025, aesthetics was going to be one of the top careers. And I went to school and I've been licensed ever since. And I would not change it for anything. Making people look good, feel good, building confidence, teaching about the skin. I know all my Esties in the building feel the same exact way. We love skincare. That's why we chose this path. So I'm grateful to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. You have the best energy. Okay, did you want to
Thank
get
you.
started? You
Thank
have like
you.
a little bit of a presentation. How did you start and how did you hear about Mr. Lulu? And then what are we going to be learning today?
Oh, great question. Mr. Lulu actually found me based off of my practice, which is nutritional aesthetics. I like to focus on like vegan treatments, preservative free. If I'm telling my clients to put these clean things in their body, I felt torn with using all these products that had preservative in it. And that's when Mr. Lulu Skincare discovered me, and I started using it on my skin. I had melasma when I was in beauty school, and prior to beauty school, not even knowing I had melasma. And I ended up using Mr. Lulu Skincare for about 3 months. My melasma went away.
Yay!
And then after that, it was like an aha moment for me, and I introduced it in my treatment room. So today, what we're going to focus on is the double pill. We're going to get some theory, just going over what is provided in the double pill and just some melanin education. You know, a lot of times they don't really touch on melanin or different Fitzpatrick as much as they can or as long as they can in beauty school. So I'm just here to break it down a little bit more and to also show you all a live demo on Melanin-Rich skin. So we're about to get started. If you're just now coming into the room, drop where you from, drop your favorite emoji. Why did you get into beauty school? And we're about to get started, okay? So make sure you all are tuning in. Take your notes if you need to take your notes. We are recording this class. Punctuality is key. Thank you all for being here right now. We're about to get started. All right, so all I gotta do is share my screen. Let's go. We are sharing our screen. We're getting into the theory part of the double pill. It is a double pill because it is 2 active acids that's going to be on the skin. Now, I want you all to drop an emoji to make sure that you all can see my screen. Drop an emoji. Let me know you can see the screen. And we are about to get started with the presentation. Thank you so much for joining me in the Masterclass with the Money Making Estheticians. Come on, Money Making Estheticians. And partnering up with Mr. Lulu Skincare and Tea for Skin. All right, let's get started. So this is the double pill for hyperpigmentation reduction. We all want to reduce hyperpigmentation, right? Even skin tone us. Okay, moving on to the next slide. The great thing about Mr. Lulu Skincare that I absolutely love is that it's respectful for all skin health and all skin tones. So I always get this question. What skin conditions? What Fitzpatrick? It does not matter, you all. Whatever your Fitzpatrick is, whatever skin condition your skin is or your client's skin is, you're going to get results no matter what. So these are different examples of 14-day results, 21 days results, and 30 days results. Just like health, just like water intake, just like supplemental intake, the more consistent you are, the more you're going to see your results, right? Consistency is key. Today, we're going to go over the overview of hyperpigmentation. Then we're going to tap into the double pill, going over the different products that come in the double pill, the protocol, and a live demo on melanin-rich skin. Now, we got to start with a fact, right? 90% of people have sun-induced age spots by the time they are 60 years old. The number one concern from Fitzpatrick 4-6 is hyperpigmentation. Break that down a little bit more. No, clients come around or people come around, oh, I got good skin. I got good skin. I got great skin. Well, guess what? By the time you reach the age of 60, if you was not taking care of your quote unquote good skin, it's going to show no matter what. 90% of people, the age spots will show by the time they're 60, no matter what. That's crazy, right? Let's get into the different Fitzpatrick. Your Fitzpatrick type ranges from type 1 all the way up to type 6. Type 1 is light, pale, white, always burned, never tan. That means they go out in the sun, they burn immediately. They never are tanning. Now we get into type 2, white, fair skin. They usually burn, tans with difficulty. Again, they go in the sun. They don't always burn, but they usually burn, and tanning can be a little bit difficult for this Fitzpatrick type. Now let's get into type 3. That's medium, white to olive. Sometimes it's a mild burn, and they do gradually tan to olive. So you'll find with this Fitzpatrick, they do tan a little bit, but they're going to mildly burn as well. Now, type 4. Olive, moderate brown. They rarely burn. They do tan with ease to moderate brown. So they do gradually tan. Type 5, brown or dark brown. They rarely burn, tan very easily. Go into the sun, they immediately tan it. They're not necessarily burning. And then our type 6, very dark brown to black. They never burn. They tan with ease, and their tan becomes deeply pigmented. All right, let's move on. And if you all have any questions, just save them to the end if you don't mind, or drop them in the chat and I'm going to answer them towards the end, okay? Now, this slide is representing the different Fitzpatrick from 1 to 6 with some well-renowned people. We've seen these people before. So just to give you a visual of the different Fitzpatrick, we have our Fitzpatrick 1 and 2 in the lower right-hand corner. Then we have 3 and 4 in the midway left-hand corner. And up at the top, we have Fitzpatrick 5 and 6. I know y'all know some of these people. This is just showing you a visual of the different Fitzpatrick by some celebrity guests. Moving on, let's break this down a little bit more. With Fitzpatrick 5-6, they have hyperactive melanocytes. They are stimulated by the Langerhans cells. A Langerhans cell is like a autoimmune response. It can be it's type of white blood cells that fight infection. Langerhans cells can cause cancer in the event that they're overactive or hyperactive, okay? The challenge with this Fitzpatrick 5 and 6, they also suffer from PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I know you all seen this before. Acne scars, ingrown hairs. Long-term sun exposure can cause uneven skin tone and rough texture. So a lot of times they have uneven skin tone and they have texture to the skin. Now, with this Fitzpatrick, there's signs of aging does appear 10 to 15 years later than lighter skin tones. But again, by the time everyone is 60, you're going to see the signs of that sun-induced spots, aging, no matter what. This Fitzpatrick constantly have a battle with hyperpigmentation, you know, and we all want an even skin tone. We all want to wake up with no makeup, okay? Drop some hearts, drop some emojis if y'all are still with me. Let's move on to the next slide. We have our Fitzpatrick 3 and 4. Some of the challenges that this Fitzpatrick specifically has is they're prone to long-term sun damage. They also have texture challenges if they do not control their sun exposure. With this Fitzpatrick, you'll see a lot of like age spots, sunspots. They are prone to PIH as well. They are prone to melasma, so you will see that melasma prevalently on their cheeks, and they are prone to acne scarring. Most of the time when they reach the age 30 plus, the hyperpigmentation for this Fitzpatrick becomes a huge issue for them. A lot of times with this Fitzpatrick, you'll see a lot of like sunspots, age spots, melasma. That'll be very prominent on this specific skin type. I mean, Fitzpatrick, excuse me. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Fitzpatrick 1 and 2. Oftentimes with this Fitzpatrick, and as estheticians, I know a lot of times you all can like look at somebody's skin and do like a consultation, right? Or just look at their skin and guess their Fitzpatrick. With this specific Fitzpatrick, they have dull looking skin. A lot of times they do have sun-induced signs of aging. They are at risk for melanoma, rosacea. They do have sunburn and sun damage. So sun exposure is one of their largest problems if they are not protecting their skin. Okay, what this specific slide is showing is giving you a visual of the melanin production in skin structure. Did you know that all humans, no matter your Fitzpatrick, have the same number of melanocytes? A lot of people don't know that. So as you can see in the image here to your right, everybody has the same number of melanocytes. What you see on the darker skin structure is that they just have more active melanocytes. And that's just an immune response because of the overproduction of melanin. So they do produce more melanin, and it's often stimulated by those Langerhans cells, which is an immune response. If you're not protecting that melanin, then your skin, of course, is going to protect itself, and that's going to be an immune response. And you're just going to produce more active melanocytes. So we all have the same number of melanocytes. Darker skin tones just have more active melanocytes. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. What this slide is showing is hyperpigmentation in the skin structure. So all the way from the stratum corneum, you can see that pigmentation is not always superficial. So this image is showing how pigmentation can go down even to the dermis, you all. So there's 3 ways to approach stubborn pigmentation as estheticians. We're the skin expert, you all. We can address this by chemicals, aka peels. That's what we're doing today, a double peel. Mechanical by microneedling. And then energy by laser. So we can approach stubborn pigmentation 3 different ways. Chemical, aka peels, mechanical, aka microneedling, and then we have our energy, which is laser. We can perform laser on the melanin, the overproduction of melanin. Now, what this specific slide is showing you the 5 phases of melanogenesis. What is the production of melanin? We have 5 different phases. And in the first phase is the tyrosine production. And what you see adjacent to that phase is the inhibitors for each phase. So in order to prevent the tyrosine production, you can use ingredients like L-arbutin, kojic acid, ascorbic acid, and retinol. In the dopa oxidation phase, ingredients that will inhibit the overproduction of melanogenesis in that phase is L-arbutin, kojic acid, ascorbic acid, and niacinamide. Now, if they are in phase 3 of melanogenesis, the dopachrome conversion phase can be prevented by azelaic acid. In the melanin polymerization phase, tongue twister there, you guys, you can prevent this phase from happening by using ingredients like L-arbutin again, ascorbic acid, and niacinamide. And if they are all the way to phase 5, which is the melanosome transfer, then niacinamide and retinol is their best friend to prevent the overproduction of melanin. So as you all can see, these different ingredients can prevent melanin. And that's the goal, an even skin tone. Our products have all of the and I know a lot of times we're recommending that retinol for our clients, and as you can see, that actually prevents the phase 1 and phase 5, but recommending niacinamide, azelaic acid, kojic acid, the L-arbutin. So it's very important that we're recommending these ingredients to our clients, and we want them to get the full totality of the ingredients. And that's why I love Mr. Lulu, because it's so pure that they're getting the full effects of the product. Let's move on to the next slide. Drop those emojis, y'all, if y'all still are with me. If you're just now entering into the room, let us know where you're from. Where you coming from? Moving on, we saw before and afters. They both received the double pill. Now, in the image to the left, they have received the double pill every 10 days. And the product that they took at home was the HAB3 powder serum. We will be using that today in our double pill demo. The soothing face oil and the activated enzyme scrub. Now, taking a look at this specific client's skin, it looks like they have some age spots, and it looks like they do have some redness in the skin, but it looks like that's not their regular skin tone. And how I can tell that's not their skin tone is just based off like their eyelids. So the soothing face oil is going to calm down that inflammation. And the activated enzyme scrub is going to help slough off any dead skin, helping the skin's cellular turnover rate and getting rid of those age spots. And the HAB3 is 20% niacinamide, 10% hyaluronic acid. So it's going to plump that skin up and really hydrate that skin. Do y'all see a difference 25 days later? Because I definitely see the difference. Looks like we got some natural Botox going on as well. A little facelift there. All righty, now to our image that is on our right. This is also 25 days later. They received 2 double pills. And with this specific client, their home care regimen was the vitamin C powder serum. We want to brighten the skin, the extra nourishing face oil, and the activated enzyme scrub. Again, just enzyme scrubs helping with that cellular turnover. We want to exfoliate, we want to slop off that dead skin. It does look like this client also have age spots as well, and a little bit of melasma residue kind of building up on the cheeks. Do you all see that? Drop an emoji if you all see what I'm looking at. And it looks like they also have textured skin. Like their skin is a little bit textured as well. So that enzyme scrub is going to help with even in that texture. And the extra nourishing face oil, we can't really feel this client's skin. So their skin must have been dehydrated to where they needed some extra nourishing. Can you all see that? All right, let's move on to our next slide.
It's cutting out a little bit. Is it just
Are you
my?
all with me? There we go. It froze up a little bit. These two actives in one treatment. We have. Can you all hear me?
It's cutting out a lot.
It's cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me bring my my Wi-Fi a little bit closer. Hold on. Okay, is this better, you all?
A lot better.
A lot better? Awesome
Yeah.
sauce. We like a lot better. All righty. I digress. Let's get back to it. So the double pill is a two active ingredients. We have the oil pill we start off with. It is a lipid-based lipophilic pill, and that means it's like fat oils. So it's skin opening, it resurfaces and helps clean the pores. It's higher in molecular size,
It's breaking up again.
slower to penetrate. So you'll put this on the client's skin and they'll be like, oh, you ask them what's your sensation level on a scale from 1 to 10. They'll say, oh, it's breaking up again.
Yeah.
Hey, you all, where we at? I'm so sorry it keeps breaking up on you all. How are we feeling? Are we
So it's breaking up.
back in action? Let's see.
Is it also frozen for everybody else? Or is it just mine? Frozen. And this is the best presentation. It's so good.
It's also frozen for us too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should I exit?
She's coming right back. She's gonna log off and log back on. She said this is the intermission. Oh, dang, this is so good.
Hey, everyone.
I'm just waiting for her to hop back on, guys.
Yeah. How are we feeling, y'all? Drop in the chat. Let me know. How's the connection?
It's a
Low
little bit
network
better, but
bandwidth.
it's a little bit choppy.
Okay, let me go to another room then, because I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I'm so sorry, you guys. Hold on a second. You see how the internet do? It was working well until I logged in.
Honestly, all the time.
That's how the internet do, you guys. Technology. Okay, I'm just moving to another room. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay,
Oh, they said it may be Zoom. A lot of companies are
let's
having
see
issues like this today.
if you're gonna act right this time. It is Zoom, y'all. Okay, how's this? I updated everything.
Yeah, it's better. Let's try again.
Okay, all right. Let's get it. All right. Drop an emoji if y'all still with me. We're gonna make sure you get this full education. Okay, so just a quick little intermission. Let's get back to it. How are y'all feeling so far?
We're here. You're a doll. You're so good.
How are we feeling so far? Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's get back to our presentation so you all can see the live demo. How are y'all feeling? Make sure y'all drop an emoji if everything. Now, as far as the salicylic resurfacing oil, as we stated, it is a oil-based peel, slower in penetration. So you'll find when you put this on the client's skin, they're going to say that they feel a sensation anywhere from 1 to 3 because it is slower to penetrate. Okay. Then we have our water-based and hydrophilic peels, which is skin brightening. They help with resurfacing. The melanogenesis regulators, as you all remember that slide that we just seen, the different products that inhibit melanogenesis. We have our water pill that's going to be able to do that. It's lower in molecular size, so it's deeper to penetrate. As soon as you put this on the client's skin, they're going to feel it immediately, okay? So I just want you all to keep those two things in mind when we're doing our demo and we're doing it on your clients or yourself. Let's look at the different case studies. This is the same woman that we saw earlier. She's in her 60s. So again, by the time you reach the age of 60, all sun-induced age spots will show no matter what. Her Fitzpatrick is 3. She has combination skin. She's drier in the winter. And she has a loss of firmness. So that elasticity has gotten away. And she has, her problem areas is age spots. It was 2 double pills that was performed on her. They used a resurfacing salicylic oil. It was a 5-minute application, vigorous massage movements. The more you massage these products into the skin, the more the client is going to feel these products, okay? Then we had the lactic azelaic powder pill, which helps with all forms of hyperpigmentation. This was a 6-minute application and another vigorous massage. The skin did get mild erythema after the pill, but that's totally fine. That went away. And the pigment control powder serum was applied at the end of the treatment, and the soothing face oil, the redness did decrease within a few hours. So that's why that client was prescribed the soothing face oil to help with that erythema. Now, the home care regimen was the HAB3 powder serum, the soothing face oil, AM and PM, and the probiotic powder cleanser to balance the skin. And we will be using the HAB3 powder serum and the probiotic powder cleanser today. I love that product. And they was prescribed to use the activated enzyme scrub every 3 days. Of course, waiting 3 days after the double pill. They massaged it into the skin for 20 to 30 seconds. And the client did get lightly flushed, but that erythema or highly circulated skin did go away. As you all can see, it was smoother skin, less wrinkles. one of the problem areas was loss of elasticity, right? So it was smoother skin. The wrinkles, as you all can see, went away just a little bit. The dark spots did fade by 50%. The redness did decrease. And overall, the skin was 30% brighter and more even skin tone. If you all agree, drop those emojis. Drop those emojis if you agree. All right, let's move on to our next client. This specific case study, she was in her 40s, Fitzpatrick 2, combination skin. She also had like some texture challenges. That's what I thought I seen, those texture challenges. So that's what she had. And it was just accumulated by sun exposure. Again, with this Fitzpatrick, they're going to see any like challenges based off the sun exposure by the time they get in their 30s and up. So no matter what. Now, with this specific client, 2 double peel treatments as well. The resurfacing salicylic oil was left on the skin for 5 minutes with vigorous massage movements. And I'll show you all during the demo what that means, vigorous massage movements. Then followed up with that lactic azelaic powder peel, 6-minute application, vigorous massage movements as well. The skin was mildly erythema after the peel. And they follow up with the pigment control powder serum and the extra nourishing face oil. The redness did decrease within a few hours. So this is letting you know it is okay if your client has erythema, highly circulated, just redness all over, that will go away. So still feel confident in your treatment and what you're performing on your client's skin because they're going to get results no matter what. With this specific client, the vitamin C powder serum was used, as well as the extra nourishing face oil and that probiotic powder cleanser. They was prescribed as well the activated enzyme scrub, and they was to use it every 3 days after the pill. And their skin was also lightly flush after the activated enzyme scrub. That enzyme scrub is an exfoliation for your clients to take at home, because most of these other products that's being used, like the resurfacing oil, the lactic azelaic powder peel, the pigment control powder serum, all of those are pro usage only with Mr. Lulu Skincare. This is a really, really good model. This is 35 days later. They received 3 double pills every 10 days. This woman is in her 30s. Her Fitzpatrick was combination oily skin, and she had atrophic hyperpigmented scars. A lot of times these scars come from acne. So after she looks like she cleared that acne, she had the atrophic hyperpigmented scars. Very common, right? Now with this client, the resurfacing salicylic oil again, 5 minutes, but a light massage to potent-like movements. And then the lactic azelaic powder pill, 6-minute light massage. Didn't want to do any vigorous massage movements because they already have the hyperpigmented scars on their cheek. So you don't want to do too much, but you do want the client to get the application of the 2 acids. With the pigment control powder serum, that was applied towards the end, and the extra nourishing face oil. They used the vitamin C powder, of course, to brighten that skin, and the extra nourishing face oil because it's scarring, it's scar tissues, right? So that extra nourishing face oil is going to help alleviate some of that scar tissue. So that's why they was prescribed that. And then, of course, the probiotic cleanser. This client also was flush after using the enzyme scrub because we want to give them an exfoliation at home to continue that the desquamation process. And they used it 20 to 30 seconds and every 3 days as well. Look at that. Don't look at those results. That was 3 double pill treatments, you guys. 3 treatments. That hyperpigmentation, like it lifted up. Oh my gosh, so good. Even skin tone. Her skin looks so bright. Drop an emoji if you all agree. Her skin looks so good and so much brighter. Imagine consistency, you all. All right, let's discover the products. We have the salicylic resurfacing oil. It is a lipid-based pill, aka oil, aka fat-based pill with 10% salicylic acid. It is higher in molecular size. Again, that means it's slower to penetrate. And you can control the efficacy of this product, okay? So it is controlled And this is, you can massage in vigorous, you can massage in light, medium pressure. It's all about that client's skin. Then we have our succinic azelaic powder pill. This is no AHA or BHA chemical pill. So for USDs that don't want to use any type of AHA or BHA, the succinic azelaic powder pill is your best friend. It is 60% succinic acid, helps with all forms of acne. It's 25% azelaic acid, 13% kojic acid. This is helping with all forms of acne and breakouts. Let's get into our lactic azelaic powder pill, which we will be using today. This is great for hyperpigmentation reduction. It is so powerful. It has 35% lactic acid, 20% citric acid, 25% azelaic acid, and 13% kojic acid. It's giving brightening on top of brightening on top of brightening. All of these ingredients help brighten the skin. So as you all can see, within 1 treatment, 2 treatments, 3 treatments, that's why they was getting such great even skin tone, and that melanin reduction was very prominent on those different case studies because they used the lactic azelaic powder pill. We will be using that today. Great for all forms of hyperpigmentation, you all. The Pigment Control Powder Serum, this is a pro usage product only with Mr. Lulu Skincare. It is is a very strong serum. It has niacinamide 10%, 8% ascorbic acid, 3% kojic acid, 4% alpha arbutin, and 6% lactic acid. It is a very powerful pigment control powder serum. You can micro needle, nano needle this into the skin, okay? All righty. The probiotic powder cleanser, one of my favorite products. It is the neutralizer of the cleansers. It brings the pH back to equilibrium. It does not dry the skin out. And it's so respectful of the skin's health. Like, it has cornstarch in it, oats in it. It's really helping to brighten the skin, balance the skin, hydrate the skin, and balance. I think I said balance already, but definitely help with balancing that skin. When all else fails, neutralize with the probiotic cleanser. That's what I tell all my pro esties. When you order the Mr. Lulu double pill kit, and we do have an intro kit, it does come with a protocol. So, and this, you can access this online as well. I know a lot of times as estheticians, we are protocol focused. And so you have your base protocol going over the different skin types, but then you also can custom and create your own, it's all about you and your treatment room. We're respectful to you and your treatment. Here are some fun facts. Can you do a double pill on a first-time client? Yes, absolutely. But please be careful. It is best to do a facial first, just to make sure their skin barrier is good enough. Will clients flake? Some will probably for the first time, but it's usually a micro flake. This is 100% customizable peel. And a lot of times they do just simply microflake, but you can do a double peel to where they flake a little bit more if that's what your client wants. If your clients are on Mr. Lulu at home, it is likely that they will not flake, okay? Can you do a double peel on all skin tones? Yes, absolutely. We can do it on all skin tones, all skin conditions, okay? And on acne, duh, yes, that's what we just talked about. We just seen a case study where she had atrophic hyperpigmented scars, and that came from acne. But if she had active acne, we could totally do this double peel on her. We just would not be doing any vigorous massage movements. Can you do micro needling after the double peel? Yes, but proceed with caution, of course. Remember, your license is, you're a licensed professional, so make sure we're doing things within our scope of practice. But it is best to do one of the 2 pills prior to micro needling. So you'll do a double pill on your client the first time, just going straight through the protocol. And then on the second time, if you want to micro needle because you feel like that's what your client needs, go ahead and micro needle. Okay, we're about to get into our demo. We have our model here. So I'm going to stop sharing my presentation screen and let's get our model on the table. We have a male model today. But let's see, am I back? Okay, can you all see me? All right, drop an emoji, let me know you all can see me. Perfect, perfect. How's the connection? So these products are powder-based to keep from using preservative. Yes, we are a waterless line, preservative-free, bacteria-free, petroleum-free, free of all things, you all. Like, I love this line because I activate ingredients the moment I add water, okay?
Hold on, it started freezing again.
Let's see. All right,
Okay,
let's get it. Okay, are we back?
we're back.
Okay, you guys, let's get our model on the table. Hey, model, we're ready for you. So I'm just bringing this back in my treatment room. Let's get our model on the table. We have a male model today. I'm excited. You ready, model? Let's get him on the table, get him comfortable. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, let's get our male model on the table. You didn't hear me? You got your headphones in. Our model, this is our model first double pill. Say hey. Okay. Yeah, you on camera? Okay. And you want to keep your shirt on or take your shirt off? You keep it on? Sure. Okay, yep. And you can lay it on the table, head down here. Take your shoes off. Thank you all for waiting while I get my male model ready.
I am super excited to see the demo.
I can't wait for y'all to see the instant gratification.
Are you guys excited?
Okay, put your legs down. Yeah, drop an emoji if y'all are ready to see the double pill on our male models.
Ace is excited. Dominique is excited. She's double excited.
Okay. All right, let's put our camera on our model so y'all can see his skin. Okay. And give me a little bit of second while I make sure you all have a good angle. Because I want you all to see the full face. Do y'all like that angle? Is that close enough? Let's put this light over him. Y'all like the light or no light? So let's take the light away. So that's no light. Or do we want the light on our model? Y'all like the light? Light. Yes, perfect. Come on, you guys. This is interactive. Perfect. Okay, we have the light on our model because it looks like majority said light. This is the double peel live demo. All righty, so I have my client on the table. Nicely adjusted on a table. So now I antibacterial soap, of course. I don't have to tell my pro Estes that. We know we got to keep these hands clean. Okay, so I just got done washing my hands. I have clean hands. I'm going to simply just take a look at his skin, do a little analysis, and we're going to get into the double peel. I can't wait to show you all this double peel. Okay. So Looks like he has smooth texture. Okay. Okay, just slightly textured right here in the beard. That's common, of course. Okay, I don't see around. He has high circulation, probably moderate circulation. Turn this in here. How's that? Let's check out the sebaceous activity. Do y'all think it's a uppercase T, lowercase T, or opposite T, meaning here and here? What y'all think? Lowercase T, capital T. Let's see his sebaceous activity. To me, it looks like it's a lowercase T and a capital T. Great question. Great question. Capital T, capital T. Yes. To me, it's a capital T, capital, meaning that, what does that mean, Tracy? Lower and cap, correct. Meaning that, is there sebaceous activity here? Here, this is capital T, right? This is lowercase t, right? But to me, it still gets a little choppy. Okay, let me bring my phone. Thank you all for bearing with me. I'm so sorry that it's choppy like this. Okay.
We definitely have to do this again, like ASAP.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally down, y'all. And I'll make sure the connection is good. Oh, I'm exiting out everything right now, just because the connection matters. I want everybody to get this education. Okay, so yes, to me, it's a capital T and lowercase t. Very common on male clients, okay? All right, let's get into it. We have our protocol here. Per our protocol, it says to cleanse with the pre-cleansing oil. Today, we are going to focus on our protocol because I know a lot of times we're protocol focused, okay? So let's focus on what the protocol says. It says apply the pre-cleansing oil with the on dry skin and massage. Do not remove. So we're going to apply the pre-cleansing oil, massage, and not remove, followed up with the probiotic powder cleanser with water in a bowl and apply with a fan brush. Massage well, okay? So step 1, pre-cleansing oil, Mr. Lulu Skincare. I love this oil. As you all can see, I use it a lot. All right, client, we're about to get started. I don't have any gloves on as of right now, but immediately when I get into the peel, I'm going to add gloves. Okay. You comfortable? Okay. Your only job is to lay down, okay? That's all you got to do. I always tell my client that because, you know, they tend to help us. So really, I just want to feel the skin, see what's going on here. Even though I've seen it, you know how it is as esties, we need to feel it as well. But overall, really great skin. But my job is to make it look even better, right? Nice and smooth.
As we're doing this as well, do you want to let them know about the sample kit?
Yes, we have a double pill sample kit, which is $109 for our pro estheticians. And it comes with everything that we'll be using in the double pill demo right now, except for that first product that I use, which is a pre-cleansing oil. But you get 5 full-size products and you get to try out the line. You could do a double pill, single pill, but it just gives you the opportunity to try out the line and also perform the double pill so you all can see these results for itself. So make sure you get that intro kit. We do not have a minimum order when you're ordering from Mr. Lulu Skincare, which is what I love. And so if you want to order a la carte, one thing at a time, you totally can. But a lot of our pro SD start off with the double pill intro kit, and that's what we're doing a demo on right now. So as you all can see, that product has been fully absorbed into the skin. Now we're going to go into the probiotic powder cleanser with a water and a bowl to apply with a fan brush, okay? This is what comes in your kit. So everything that comes in your kit, I'm going to actually show you. This is a probiotic powder cleanser. Per our protocol, this is in our protocol, it says put it in a bowl. So we have our bowl. And what I like to do is give it 2 shakes. Shake, shake. We're going to add water. Have a little squeezy thing of water here. Just going to squeeze it in. And a fan brush. That's what our protocol says, right? And your protocol does come with the intro kit. Drop an emoji. How's this connection, y'all? How's it looking to you guys? Let's stay interactive and communicative so I can make sure I'm giving my pro esties what they need. We see that foamy consistency. Oh my gosh, I love this cleanser. This is one of my favorites. Seriously, look at that. Wow. Look how little I use and look how much I'm getting. That's why I love Mr. Lulu skincare. Look at this, y'all. All that from those 2 shakes. You cannot beat that, okay? So as my male client, I'm going to apply down, just going against the grain of the hair because it causes just less irritation, okay? So we're going to apply this all over to his skin. Dang, I forgot my before picture. I'm going to have to get a before picture before I put this, the acids on his skin, you guys. Don't you hate when you do that? You're like, dang, I forgot my pic. But guess what? It's okay. Still get it. Still get it. Okay, I'm just applying this probiotic powder cleanser. Sorry. Well, the good thing is like the products are edible, but no, I don't eat them, but they are edible. Okay. So I'm just gonna make sure this is all over on my client. We have a couple of like ingrown hairs that's in the beard that we want to make sure we get to. And that resurfacing oil is going to help with loosening up those ingrown hairs to help them come out the skin. Okay. All right. I think that was pretty good with the application. What y'all think? I think I went over it a couple of times. And in the event that you feel like, hey, I want to go over it a little bit more, guess what you just do to this? Just add water. Yes, for that intro kit, yes, Sade. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. That is correct. And you have to sign up for a pro account first, okay? Oh, we lost a brush here. That's why we have many brushes though. So if you want to add more product, you want to put a little bit more into the skin, just add some more water, you all. That's all you got to do. You don't have to add more product. You can just literally just add more water. Keep in mind, we kind of lost our original brush. And then, of course, you can always add more product, but try to just add more water first to see. Okay. Now, per our protocol, it says to remove with a hot towel. So that's what we're about to do. Remove with a hot towel. And then we got to get our pictures, right, y'all? We got to make sure we're keeping up with these pictures because no pic, no proof. If they don't have a picture, you ain't do it. Okay, of course, we're going to test this on our inner wrist. Now it feels good on my inner wrist. I'm okay. I feel comfortable with putting it over my client. Making sure they could breathe out the nostril. And if they're not claustrophobic, go ahead and just cover their nose. Their mouth, excuse me. But if they are claustrophobic, we keep them out open. How are y'all feeling so far? We did the first with the pre-cleansing and the probiotic cleanser, you all. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all caught that theory part. We're on our demo now. And it's just like aesthetic school. You get your theory, then you practice on each other. Y'all remember that? I know you.
109 for the kit, correct? Yes, the kit, the sample for the double kit is 109.
Yes, the double pill intro kit at the moment is $109. Make sure you sign up for that pro account so you can see that pro and wholesale pricing and ordering, okay? And in the comment section where you're signing up for that pro account, you can put money making esthetician, TLC for skin, Tracy. Just make sure we know where you're coming from. Okay, great question though. Feel free to ask your questions though. That's what I'm here for, to make sure we're providing clarity, okay? So don't hesitate to ask any questions. Let's get our before picture. Ooh, our client skin look good. I should have got it in the very, very, very beginning, y'all. But it's okay. We're about to get it before we do the 2 acids on the skin. Do y'all remember the acids that we're using? Drop in the chat if you remember the acids that we'll be using for today. We had 2 of them. If y'all don't know the acids, what about the ingredients? Y'all know I said in the presentation. And if you don't know, it's okay. It's totally fine. We're not here to be perfect, okay? We are not here to be perfect. What I'm doing right now is simply putting on my gloves, so that way we can get into the first part of the double peel. It is a double peel because we're using 2 active acids on the skin. An oil-based acid. Come on, Dominique, salicylic acid. That's what I'm talking about. You was paying attention. I love when you pay attention, you know. You never know when I'm gonna ask a question. Great job. Great job. Okay, now we have our handy dandy gloves on. All right. So now we're going to do our first part of the double peel. This also comes in your intro kit. It's the salicylic resurfacing oil, 10% salicylic acid. You see those crystals at the bottom? We got to shake them up. So you just shake them up. Very common. Just beat it. So we can shake that, okay? Boom. Now no more crystals are at the bottom. So just keep shaking it up till you're comfortable. And now we're going to apply it to our client's skin. This is slow to penetrate. Remember, this is the oil-based peel. So I like to make sure I have a good amount on my client's skin. And we're going to rub in here first. Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 meaning this is high sensation, you really feel it. 1 meaning that it's low, mild sensation. What level are you at?
2.
My client is at a 2. Remember, it's slower to penetrate. Do you feel it at a 2 anywhere specifically or all over?
Forehead.
On your forehead, okay. So on the forehead, he was already at a 2. So we're gonna probably stop vigorous movement there. And we're just gonna focus like on the beard and the lower part of the face. Because guess what? He's getting the full salicylic resurfacing on his forehead no matter what. It was some hyperpigmentation right here. I'm gonna break this up right here. So again, the more you massage, the more efficacy you're gonna get with the product because you can control this, remember? Okay, this can stay on the skin anywhere from 2 to 6 minutes, anywhere from 2 to 6 minutes left on the skin. For today's purpose, because we are demoing, we're just going to leave it on the skin for about 2 minutes, okay? Remember, this is a demo. But in my treatment room, it depends on the skin. I will leave this on anywhere from probably like 3 to 5 minutes because it's slower to penetrate. On a scale from 1 to 10, what are you at now?
Still a kind of a 2.
You still at a 2? Okay, that's great. We like a 2. Here, I'm just going to do supplement movements. I know it's like when you're watching a facial, it's like so soothing, right? Okay, here we're gonna do some friction. We want to resurface, retexturize, make sure he don't have any ingrown or uneven skin tone with his beard. He's growing his beard out, you guys. No Shavember is coming up. Okay, so let's get our neutralization solution together, and that is our probiotic cleanser. And again, this comes in your kit. So we're about to take this back out, okay? Also, medicine cups come in your kit. So I'm going to put the probiotic cleanser in a medicine cup this time. I use a new fan and a new bowl or medicine cups every single time, okay? It's up to you. I respect what you're doing in your treatment room. It's up to you, okay? It's all about you. You're the pro expert. New fan brush. Now let's get that foamy consistency like we had before. And according to our protocol, we're going to remove with an aesthetic wipe. So see how a little bit goes a long way? I mean, you cannot beat that. Look at that. Look how good this is. Wow. Okay. So we're going to start off at the forehead. Same way we apply is the same way we're going to neutralize, okay? So we're going to neutralize here first. Remember, he said he felt like it like a 2 right here. And I like to brush, do all the movement really for me. I'm not putting any extra pressure here, okay? And then we put it here. And then we put it here. How are we feeling so far, you all? That was the first part of the double peel with our salicylic resurfacing oil. Now we're neutralizing right now, bringing that pH balance back down to that 4.5, 5.5, back up, shall I say, excuse me. Okay. Now we're going to apply it all over to the beard. And with this, I'm going to put my brush down because remember I dropped my other brush, so I didn't get it out of my hand. And I'm going to just add some more water. Foam it back up. Look how it got right back foamy. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, ooh la la. Like, this is my favorite product on the line. Seriously. How long does it take to get a professional account? Great question. So it usually takes anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. Send me a message and we'll go ahead and get that approved, okay? So send me a message. You all can have my business number, which is 912-279-7018. So that's 912-279-7018. And Maria can also give you all my business number. And if you want to send me your name and your email, and I already have your number, of course, so we can go ahead and get that pro account approved. But great question. And for aesthetic wipe, do we use it wet or dry use? Is it wrong to use a cold or hot towel? Actually, it's not wrong. I'm just going off of what the protocol says. And the protocol says to remove with an aesthetic wipe. And I use a wet aesthetic wipe. But it's not wrong yes, I could put it in the chat. Thank you, Maria. It's not wrong to use a towel if you want to use a towel. I wouldn't use a hot towel right away. I'll do a cold compress first, and then I'll use a hot towel if I need to follow up with anything, okay? So cold first. We don't want to cause any extra erythema or irritation or highway circulation on the skin, so always just kind of keep the light over them and see if you see any redness and then go from there. But for today, we're going to do the aesthetic wipes for the salicylic resurfacing oil. And my aesthetic wipes are already wet. Okay, and if you all ready to order that double peel kit or create that pro account, my number is in the chat. So make sure you send me a message. Of course, I'm not going to look at it right now, but when I can, I will, which will be today, okay? These are my aesthetic wipes. I wrap them around my hand. And I'm just going to remove that resurfacing oil and that neutralizer off the skin. So we kept it on for 2 minutes, okay? How are y'all feeling? Drop y'all emojis. Y'all still with me? How y'all feeling? Look at the skin. Look at the skin. We're not even done, you all. That was simply the first acid. We're not even done. Like, the skin is literally transforming in front of us. Okay, do you feel any sensation anywhere? Okay, so no, not a one or anything. So I don't move on to the next step until my client says, no, I don't feel any sensation. If he would have felt a sensation, then I would have simply neutralized the skin again, okay? And of course, make sure you get your client's ears. That's skin too, right? Okay. All righty. So we're going to get rid of that because when I do the second part of the peel, I'm going to have a new aesthetic wipe. And I'm about to wash my gloves. That's totally optional. This is not in your protocol, but I like to wash my gloves prior to the second part, okay? Totally optional. As you all know, as pro estheticians, we go off the protocol, but then we kind of custom our protocol based off of like what we like and how we like our treatment to be, okay? All right. So the second part of the double peel is the lactic azelaic powder peel. This also comes in your double peel intro kit at 109, okay? The lactic azelaic powder peel. Remember, this is a hydrophilic product, meaning that as soon as we put it on the skin, the product is going to absorb quickly. The client is going to feel it immediately, okay? It is faster to penetrate. Great for all forms of hyperpigmentation, okay? Now with this, I'm going to measure it out because according to our protocol, you want to mix 2.5 to 2.5 or 2.5 to 5.0. This is my client first double peel, so I'm going to do 2.5 and then the measurements. The medicine cups does come in your kit too, by the way. So the measurements are right here. I know y'all can't really see it because it's really tiny, but the measurements are right here. And 2.5 is the first one. So we're going to go to 2.5, okay? Hey, if you go over a little bit, it's fine. It is totally fine, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Your client has no idea what's going on, okay? So don't be nervous. Don't make them nervous. Just calmly execute and calmly course correct, okay? This is the lactic azelaic. Boom. All right. Is that 2.5? That looks like that's 2.5. You see how my medicine cup is fully covered at the bottom? That's 2.5, okay? Now, instead of squeezing the water bottle in here like I did for the first one, I'm going to get a new medicine cup because, again, this is 100% customizable. And I'm going to put, because this is his first time, the protocol says 2.5 to 2.5, but I'm going to do, because his skin was slightly dehydrated, 2.5 to 5.0. That does show on your protocol right here for dry, dehydrated skin, okay? And even for sensitive skin, it says 5 milliliters, you're going to measure your water. So this is a guide to tell you how you're going to measure your water. And this does come with your double pill kit, okay? So for this specific client, because it's his first time, I want to do 5 milliliters, not 5 milliliters, you all. Multitasking here. I do the same thing with my clients. I'll be like, wait, what was I saying? So we want to do 5 milliliters. Boom. That's 5 milliliters. Now we have our 2.5 lactic azelaic. We have our 5 milliliter water. We're going to pour this in this, making sure you all see this. Sorry. Okay, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. And we're going to Just stir that around a little bit until it's dissolved. And then it's okay, right? White granules will be left on the skin, and that's totally fine, okay? It's okay. This is a mechanical and chemical exfoliation. So you see those granules? Can y'all see that? It's okay if that's left on the skin. This is a mechanical and chemical exfoliation. Now he felt it immediately on his forehead, but because I want to focus on like the hyperpigmentation and any ingrowns or textured skin, I'm going to apply this first on the beard, which tends to be a little bit more resilient, okay? So I make sure nothing is dripping on my client. So yep, nothing is dripping. So let's go ahead and start with the neck. Thank you, client. You don't have to help me. I appreciate you though. Remember, your job is to lay down. That's it, okay? Doing such a good job. You can apply this with your hands too, by the way. I like to use brushes just because, I don't know, I don't know why. I just like to use brushes. So now we're gonna do here, he's gonna fill this. I'm gonna apply on the forehead last. Gonna get that nose. You see those white granules that's left on the skin? That's okay, you all. This is a mechanical and chemical exfoliation. We're getting this forehead, okay? Okay, all right.
I love that you're using a brush.
Thank you. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 meaning high sensation, 1 meaning low sensation, what level are we at?
2 or 3.
What? Oh my God, it's getting more resilient than I thought, y'all. He had a 2 or a 3. Now, are we at a 2 or a 3 all over, or?
Yeah, 2 or 3 all over.
All over. So notice with the salicylic resurfacing oil, he really felt that on his forehead. Again, that's the oil-based peel, and that's slower to penetrate. But this one is a hydrophilic base peel, water penetrating, right? So this is faster to absorb into the skin, and he feels this anywhere from a 2 to a 3. Now, it is optional for you to bring out a fan. You totally can during this part. It's not a problem doing that. And I'm doing vigorous movement right now, but now we're about to slow that down to more light movements. And I like to do light movements with supplement movements, okay? Y'all hanging in there, y'all. We almost done. I'm so proud of you all for tuning in on a Monday to get this education. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me, Mr. Lulu, and Money Making Estheticians. So I'm super proud of y'all. Shout out to you all. I can tell you all take your career serious, and I do too. So I'm very thankful that you all are here with me right now on this Monday. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, what level are we at?
Probably a 3 or 4 now.
We're at a 3 or 4 now, okay? So now I'm just gonna tap. Just gonna tap. I just want him to feel the ingredients. The lactic azelaic powder pill is great for all forms of hyperpigmentation, okay? Definitely wanna get underneath that beard. Okay, remember for today's purpose, we're only on the skin for 2 minutes because we're demoing supplement movements, tapping. Supplement can also be this: double tap once, double tap once, double tap once, double tap once. Okay, let's go ahead and neutralize, and I'm going to deglove now. Remember, I washed my gloves when I did it the first time. So now I'm going to neutralize. This is a new medicine cup. Medicine cups comes in your kit. You can also order them on the website as well as Amazon. I like to not get stuff from Amazon, you know, because then everybody kind of has access to it, right? And we are exclusive. We are professionals. Shake twice. Let's add our water, squeezy bottle. And now, like I tell all my pro SDs, flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. It's a matter of using that wrist game. If you want to learn how to be ambidextrous, just use your other hand. I know how to work both hands now being an esthetician. What about you all? Okay, we are neutralizing. Are you still at a 4, client?
Yeah.
Okay, my client is still at a 4, okay? Look, oh my gosh, look how good this gets, y'all. Look how much, that's the probiotic cleanser. Look at that. Wow. All right, so I'm going to start at the forehead. The only reason I'm starting at the forehead because that's where he felt the first acid at, the salicylic resurfacing oil. But normally you can do in the same motion as you applied, okay? It's just this just works as a guide, but me, I respect what you think as a professional because you got your license too. You passed the state board exam as well. So if you got any suggestions or however you like to do things, just let me know. And I'm there to just help work as a guide because I am one of the community mentors and pro educators. I'm here to help guide you, but you really got this, okay? We're just neutralizing right now. Look at, oh my God, his skin. Like, y'all saw that area? Like, I can't wait to show y'all this area that, like, the pigmentation already broke up a little bit. This is one treatment. Remember with our theory, when we went through the theory, they showed 2 treatments. So imagine like 2 treatments, because this is just one, and we're already getting instant gratification. And that's the world that we're living in. Clients want to immediately get up from that table and immediately see results. I know I do. Okay, get right here. You know, products get trapped in the crevices. And according to our protocol, it says use aesthetic wipes. So that's what we're about to use. And somebody had asked a question about towels. So this is where I will use a towel because of the granules that's left on the skin. But I usually do start off with the aesthetic wipes, okay? But again, I'm all about what you think. You're the subject expert as well. This is a waterless line. Like, have you all heard of any other waterless line? Like, look at the skin. Oh my gosh. That's why I love Mr. Lulu, because it doesn't matter the Fitzpatrick. It doesn't matter the skin condition, the gender. It does not matter, really. It's all about giving your client great results. Smooth skin, brightened skin, clean skin towards the end. Y'all seen his skin transform right in front of you, y'all. Like, his skin tone looks so good. So this is an intro double pill. You can make this double pill as beginner or advanced as you would like to. And we can do an educational call to talk about what that looks like, okay? All right, on a scale from 1 to 10, do you feel any sensation? No sensation? Okay. My client, okay, that's what I'm talking about, Sade. She said she signed up. Who next on signing up now? Make sure you sign up and drop me a text to let me know you signed up. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you all. So this is where I would do a cold compress, okay, with a towel, just to make sure we don't have any like white residue that's left onto the skin, okay? But notice I got majority of the product off. I don't see any erythema on the skin. I don't see any highly circulated areas. No redness, no irritation. So yes, I'm comfortable with moving forward with the towel, okay? Are we still here, y'all? Drop some emojis. Let me know y'all still in the building. We are almost done. We are almost done, you all. Can you believe you're watching a waterless chemical peel right now? Test on inner wrist. Like, Mr. Lulu Skincare is literally defying the odds when it comes down to skincare. Like, everything that we was taught is just kind of like helping with some of those myths and defying, you know, some of the things that we know. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I'm not going to put any extra pressure. What if, because I am using a towel and we did get 2 acids today, I'm just simply going to just make sure my client don't have any residue on the skin. But again, I checked out his skin, no erythema, no extra circulation, no irritation. So I was comfortable with using a towel just to make sure there's no residue left, okay? Oh my God, my client's skin, no filter. This is no filter, you all. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at what? Chef's kiss, okay? Now it says to mix your selected powder serum in a bowl and apply with the fan brush or your hands. It's totally up to you. This HAB3 serum does come in the intro kit as well. And I'm going to put it in a bowl, but this does come in your intro kit. So that's why that intro kit is such a good kit to just start off with, okay? It has 5 full-size products. You're able to test it out, full line. You can do a regular facial with this, the double peel with this, or single peel, okay? New medicine cup. Now we're going to shake twice. Remember that shake twice? Just like seasoning food, we don't want to over season. We're going to add our water. And because I want my client to get the full efficacy of this hyaluronic acid, I'm going to put it on with a brush, okay? But it's totally up to you. If you're feeling like my skin, your hands a little dehydrated, go ahead and apply it in your hands, okay? Just making sure there's no granules left with this though, okay? So if you need to add some more water, just add more water. It's totally fine. The product goes into effect when you add in water, right? So you're looking for a dewy consistency. You see that dewy consistency, gel-like consistency? That's what we want. So now, ooh, the skin is really absorbing this. His skin is loving this. Let's make sure we get that beard. We can't miss the beard because underneath the beard is skin, right? So make sure you're properly treating your client's full face, neck, décolleté. He has on a shirt, so I'm not able to get his chest. But make sure you're getting the client's full skin. Remember, you was taught to treat the entire face and décolleté. Look at that hyaluronic, that HAB3 serum. Look at that. Wow. Okay, and then I'm going to put dispense of my dirty brush. And I'm going to, because again, I got clean hands, right? So now I'm just going to make sure this is massaged all the way into the skin. Of course, we want to get the eye area a little bit, making sure we're not getting any products in the client's eye, but this is skin too, right? So you want to make sure we're treating the entire skin. I'll go ahead and get the lips with this. Ooh, my client, oh my gosh, y'all, like, do y'all see this? And then this also comes in your kit, which is the brightening face oil. You're going to add a few droplets to their skin. Of course, it's customizable because if their skin is dehydrated, you'll add a little bit more droplets. For him, we're going to do about 2 to 3 droplets because this is a emollient. As we know with oil, it is non-comedogenic. It does not clog pores. It has grapeseed oil in it, almond oil in it, carrot seed oil. It has a lot of healthy fatty acids, and it reduces breakouts, and it's anti-inflammatory, okay? This does come in your kit too, by the way.
Oh, we had a great question. How much do you charge for this peel?
I charge $250, y'all. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so I charge $250. One of my pro esties, they're in California, they charge $450 for this service. So I have a pro estie that's in California. She's been licensed for 15 years. She charges $450. We ask that you charge at least $200. And what I get my pro Esties to say, you know, of course, you can always run a quote unquote special, but if you can stick to that $200 price range, because this is a luxury service, you can do a mask with this, you can do extractions with this. But me in Atlanta, Georgia, I charge $250 and they pay it. They
And
pay
what
it,
is the
y'all.
frequency that they come in? Is it every how many weeks?
Great question. Every 10 days, every 7 to 10 days. And that is in your protocol book. Okay. So you will get this professional solutions book when you order your double pill kit. And all of this that we talked about, the breakdown of the ingredients and everything, how long should a client come in between, will be in your protocol book. So make sure you're reading your manuals. Okay. Great questions, though. Keep them coming, y'all. Keep them coming. I'm here to make sure you are fully educated.
And how many sessions?
With this specific client, I would do 3 sessions, but you can do, we always say anywhere from 3 to 6 sessions, but you could break it down in 3 sessions. And then if your 4th session, if you're feeling like you've been dehydrating the skin, honestly, this helps with hydration as well as oil control. Then you can, after on the 4th treatment, you could do a regular facial and then start back your 3 sessions. But three to 6 sessions, just a chemical peel, a regular chemical peel is good.
It's a little choppy.
So SPF, of course, to protect my client's skin, but this is choppy.
It's a little choppy. I'm gonna put the replay. We do have
in, y'all. Hold on. Okay.
I'm gonna put the replay. It's already streamed into the group, but
How
I'm
are we
gonna.
feeling? Is this better?
No, it's really choppy.
How's it?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Oh man, I wonder why is it choppy now? Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so look at the client's skin. Let's. Okay, but look at the skin a little bit closer. So that's the client's skin. This is no filter, just a double peel, 1 session. So imagine consistency. Okay, imagine consistency. Sorry that it was choppy today, you guys. Hopefully we can do this again soon. But look at the skin. It looks so healthy. Look at this, y'all. No filter.
The entire
30
protocol.
minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. Yes, 30 to 45 minutes. If you're including mask and extractions, anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. But for the straight double peel, literally 30 to 45 minutes, just like any other peel that's on the market. 30 to 45 minutes. But if you're including extractions and dermaplaning or laser or microneedling, then it can result anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. Okay. Great question. Any other questions? I know it's choppy. I'm so sorry about that, you guys, but thank you so much. Could you pair this? Yes, you can pair this with hydrodermabrasion. Yes, you can pair this with hydrodermabrasion. Great question. Oh, wow. Your skin looks so good.
Alrighty, well, let's continue the conversation back in the group. And if you guys are interested in, okay, somebody, I have a lunchtime peel, and this would be a great replacement. Thank you. If you guys have any questions, you guys are welcome to text her. Also, I'm going to put the link one more time in the chat, and then I'm going to make a post about the sample kit as well.
Yes. And thank y'all for tuning in. I'm so thankful that you all are here. I'm so sorry that it was a little bit choppy. It's probably my treatment room that is choppy in, because when I went to my common area, it wasn't. But if you all have any questions, send me a text. I'm here to support you all. My Instagram is TLC for Skin. And I'm one of the mentors and pro educators with the line. So until next time.
Bye-bye.